What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
And I'm Curtis.
And the vibes, y'all seen the thumbnail. We got a special request today. It's from Lauren Wiseheart. This is for Bang YONGGUK, I think is his name. And the track is Hakiyamura. I don't think I butchered that. That seems pretty correct.
Oh, that sounds right. Thank you, Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren Wiseheart, she's been around for a minute too. I think if I'm not wrong, I think she's been around since like September on the Patreon as well too.
Oh wow,
Kinda
thank
like
you for the continued support.
Kind of like an OG member. She said this was a bop. I don't know too much about the artist. I think off camera I was telling Kurt that I know it said that he was a part of a group called BAP, and that the group I think disassembled after their contract was up with whatever like agency they were with before. He was the leader of the group, and I'm assuming like he's solo now because I've seen a couple different tracks from him, but I never reacted to a group or him in life. So this would be a treat. We can jump right into this shit.
All right.
Thanks again, Lauren.
Thanks again.
Shit. She said you liked this too. She said the lyrics were deep.
I can tell.
He trashed everything. That wasn't too long. HIKIKOMORI.
That Manson?
That's the Marilyn Manson.
Yeah. Oh, there was a lot of pain in that one for sure.
That was about to be the first words in my mouth, bro. Was about to just talk about like you can feel the pain. I could have had my eyes closed.
Exactly.
And felt the pain. He's literally fucking screaming on the hook, like This is deep. And you know, it's your wheelhouse, so I'm gonna definitely let you speak on like all the lyrics and everything. But the video, I actually like how the video was shot and everything, all like that.
Video was shot really, really well.
Yeah, because it came on like, you know, he was just done a stage performance and stuff like that, and then literally right after the stage performance, everything turned into a shit show.
Yep.
Which contextually you can kind of break down and just be like, maybe, you know, everything looks good on the outside, but on the inside, or after, you know, the facade of the cameras and everything leaves,
exactly,
life breaks down and things aren't what they seem like inside after you close the door and you're alone. But like I said, I'll let you get into that a little bit more. But just from a song standpoint, this was good. It definitely gave off like the edgy. I can't even think of an American artist to like even kind of bridge the gap with. It might maybe Marilyn Manson vibes was there. I wish Nas was here. He probably be able to interact with that like a little bit better. Even screams a lot that the Marilyn Manson jacket was on at the end and shit. Like kind of the mindset that he's in.
Yeah.
But this was real dope. The video didn't do a lot, but yet it did a lot.
Yeah.
Like kind of just particular shots and shit. Like you say, a picture says 1,000 words. Some of these frames just yell out kind of like 1,000 words and shit. Just even with him just like perfectly like relaxed and shit with the whole room fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just 1,000 things in itself, but I'm on a tangent a little bit. Go off.
No, you're good. There's a lot to be interpreted from that one for sure. And I do want to speak on it musically first. I mean, I did think there was a lot of passion in his voice, whether you interpret that as anger, hate, regret, any kind of negative feelings that you're bottled up, that you're trying to let loose on. As you said, literally, you know, screaming in the hook. But it felt like motivated, like it didn't feel just, you know, out of nowhere. But I thought his rap line in this, or his rap verses, I should say, in this were really special too, because it felt like you could just see him like almost just like pen to page, like just like getting all these feelings out, and just the aggression that he chose to go with as far as his flow and everything and his cadence. It made it resonate a lot, which is, you know, kudos to any artist who can make like what they're trying to talk about resonate. Visually, the video, I mean, you start with a show we don't see, that he doesn't see. So right away they put the audience in his mindset, because we're not seeing whatever show that the audience is applauding, and neither is he. He comes out, you know, they're cheering whatever, and that's obviously, you know, doing these shows, the music, the interaction with the fans, like you love it, but there's that, like, when I leave is the only time I'm really allowed to, you know, be me. Because, you know, eyes are always portrayed as windows to the soul. So if I'm performing in front of my audience, my crowd, and my eyes are, you know, taken away, there's no soul. So it creates this idea that there's a persona out there that isn't me that's being there. And then when I'm off stage, when I'm away, when I'm allowed to kind of think on myself and just have time to reflect, that's when you see the real me. And the real me is, you know, wanting to tear apart the room, or wanting to, you know, throw things and just get all these negative feelings that I'm feeling out in a place I can't really process, in other words. And the feeling that I was getting from it was that it was all kind of in his head, I want to say, towards the end, only because you had the, you know, everything being reversed, like, you know, you had that scale, but then at the end the camera like panning back, and it just almost looked like a stage. As far as like it felt like it was just in his mind he's thinking those things.
Felt like he even closed us out at the end.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when he shuts, breaking the fourth wall or whatever you want to say, if you're, you know, looking at it film wise. There was a lot in there, but I thought it was really special too how the video chose to, when we're seeing the aftermath of everything getting fucked up, he chose to go with those disorienting POV angles. You know, you make the editing a little more jarring because he doesn't know what happened. Like it almost, I could be wrong, but I think the screen literally blacked out too, and just that idea that he blacked out kind of with that situation and just let loose in rage, and then he's waking up, he's coming to his senses, like what did I do? And then you see the room all fucked up, the Dutch angle, him looking into the mirror. So even you could often say that, you know, if you're looking into a mirror, you're reflecting on yourself or something about yourself. So the fact that he's just looking into the mirror, but even that is Dutched on an angle. And I was looking at the destruction of the room too, and you saw like a million pages of paper. I don't know if that's to say like what I'm writing, like musically, like my artistry isn't like, because he starts, you know, from a show. So I didn't know if they were trying to say that like I'm crumbling up pages. This isn't me. This isn't me. This isn't working. Like that kind of thing. Flipping the room. All that, but I mean, all that to say that this was really heartfelt, really powerful, really emotional. And I thought the video did an amazing job of conveying that.
Yeah, nah, this was really dope. Like I said, I think we both just kind of knocked it out the park as far as like everything the video was trying to display. Interesting. I definitely want to hear more from him, just because I think obviously with songwriting and just like, you know, being able to display emotions, like, you know, because I treat music like art.
It is.
So just kind of being able to display like that artwork and showcase different levels of whether it's depression or anything else that you're talking about is cool. I want to know, I guess, is this him, or is it like, you know, is there more to him than kind of just this? It's almost like the not to compare people, but like the King Daniel situation, where the first like 2 or 3 songs I heard kind of was all like in this lane.
Yeah.
So I just was like, well, okay, like, you know, it's appreciated and decent that you're able to get this on wax and put these on tracks. But, you know, is this you or what else? And with King Daniel, obviously, he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to know more too. Like, can what else do you have to offer, I guess? So hashtag Redeemers and let us know in the comments, because I know y'all know. I don't.
For sure.
Anything else you want to add though, Kurt?
I was just really impressed by this. I know there's so much more behind the scenes that obviously led to, you know, a track like this, whether it's even just being solo, as we had said, like I don't know like the context or the timeline of how those things lined up, but that was just like, you know, I'm more a fan of when artists do tracks like this, only because I feel like the passion behind the pen as well as the videos just kind of like, it's just a perfect, for lack of a better term, like a blank page to kind of project onto. Artistically,
it feels so genuine.
It does. And thank you again for the request. Thanks,
Lauren.
This was a really good one.
You've been a real one. Like I said, hashtag Redeemers. Let us know what other tracks we should be reacting to from him. Tell us what was your interpretation of the songs and how you gauged everything. Y'all know we promote on here. Talk to each other. This is a community for us to learn from each other and for us to put each other on decent content. So, love you guys to death. Holla
Love
at y'all.
Take care.
Peace.